Hey guys, today I'm going to review QQ Circle inside Royal Q. Alright, so if I type in Circle and then I search for QQ Circle, here we go. So if I scroll down here, you can see this is QQ Circle. And the thing that I like about this circle is that they show you their history, okay, their past performance. You can see in August, they made 25% return on investment or ROI in August. And then they show you in September, they kind of dropped to 21% for the entire month. And then in October, it dropped another 5% or 6%. You can see in the month of October 2021, they make a total of 15.48% of their capital. All right, they say the master trader capital is 15,000 if I'm not wrong. You know, you can see here, this is how much they are making daily. In the low end, they make around 0.11%, as you can see right there, up to 1.73% in the high end per day with QQ Circle strategy. Now, I've used QQ Circle. If you watch the episode 4 or 5, I mentioned about QQ Circle because this is the first circle that I joined to. And they also have a video right here explaining the owner, Captain QQ, is from Malaysia. So if you go to my playlist and then click on Royal Q, you can see in episode 4. So in episode 4, as you can see right here, in episode 4, I mentioned about QQ Circle, which is the first circle that I'm using. And you can see in my revenue detail that this is the first 6 days. Actually, the first 7 days I used QQ Circle. In November 16 right here, I make $1. And bear in mind, my capital, back then, my capital was, okay, in November 16, my capital was $300. And if you see the chart right here, you can see that the chart right here is $225 for one coin, okay? So that's what I was playing with. And you can see that I'm making around $1, 63 cents, 53 cents, 76 cents, $1, 60 cents, and almost $6. This is actually when I switch circle in 22nd of November. That's also the time when I add more coins. I add additional 9 coins at that time. So that's why you see the profit went up. So right here, I play with 1 coin in November 16. And then November 17, I play with, I believe, 2 coins. And then I slowly going to 9 coin at November 22nd. And then the revenue keep growing. November 23rd onward is a different circle, which is Fast Moon. I will review that circle next video. But basically for QQ Circle, they are using sub-bin mode. Okay, they're using sub-bin mode. Let me show you. This is the coin that is using QQ Circle. And you will see the strategy mode. They are using sub-bin mode real-time settlement. So that's the strategy that they are using. And if you see at the trade settings, alright, this is their trade settings. Now bear in mind, guys, these trade settings can be changed. Okay, this at the bottom right here, this part, it can be changed by the master trader. Could be Captain QQ or his team. They can change this setting for you, okay? So if you go to margin configuration, they have a total of 19 margin call at the moment. And see the number of FBA, which is first buy-in amount, multiplied by 1 after the 4th margin call. That's one of the reasons why QQ Circle is good for beginners and it is very conservative. And that's why also I recommend people to join here when they first get started, because you don't need a lot of money using these settings. So let's say your first buy-in amount right here is $15. And then let's say the price is going down. So let's say you open the price right here and then it's going down and it will open up the first margin call, which is you can see right here. If it dropped down by 0.8%, it will multiply 0.5 of your first buy-in amount. Your first buy-in amount is $15. If it dropped by 0.8%, it will multiply by 0.5. You will add another $7.5 in here. If it drop another 1.1%, it will add another $7.5, and then it keeps going and going until margin call number 5. If it drops another 1.8%, it will open up one time of your first buying amount, which is $15. Okay, and on and on it goes up until margin call number 19. If you add up all these numbers, it's around over $200. That's why they are asking you to play one coin for $225 budget. Okay, so that's why you must follow the circle rule, guys. And that's what QQ circle rule is for. When you see right here, you gotta follow their sync settings. Now, if I let you see the transaction record right here for ADA, which is Cardano, this is coinmarketcap.com, and if you see, even though this is in the downtrend, they also open position at the bottom right here. Let me show you the last one day. You can see the transaction record right here. You can see that it buy around $1 for 80, which is recently around here at, you can see the time, 11:58 p.m. So it's around right here. Okay, 1.480. It opened right here and it sell around 1.497 at, if you see the time, 11:58. So 10 minutes later it sell right there and take the profit of 0.87%. And the main strategy for QQ circle is very simple. As for sub-bin mode, I explain it in more details. What is sub-bin mode? Basically, the first buy-in amount, let's say you open up right here, when you start the trading, it will open up right here, and then if the price goes down, it will buy again, first margin call. If it goes down a little bit more, second margin call. If it drops again, third margin call, and if it drops again to here, maybe it will buy another one, fourth margin call. And then the number here is going to be combined together to get the average price. But the fifth margin call, let's say if it goes down again, it will open up a new trade. Okay, this trade is separate from first margin call to fourth margin call. The fifth margin call is considered as its own. It's a separate trading because let's say the fifth margin call is multiplied by 1, right? If you saw right here just now the trade setting, so the fifth margin call is multiplied by 1 time. If let's say it drop right here, it will buy $15. If the price goes up again, it will sell, okay, above 1%. As you can see, the whole position take profit ratio is 1.1%. So if it goes up, it will take the profit for you. Now this is done automatically by the bot, so this is already set by QQ circle. They might change this setting depending on the market, whether the market is downtrend, sideways, or uptrend. Okay, it's really up to the master trader. Basically, you just need to understand the concept of the trade settings. If you want more video talking about the trade setting, you can watch this video right here. I explain in more details what all these trade settings and the function inside Royal Q bot means. But basically, my review for QQ circle is that it's good because this is especially for newbies and beginners, because QQ circle trade settings is very conservative. You don't need a lot of capital to get started with. It's very conservative. It's not aggressive. There are 3 types, okay? There are conservative type, moderate type, and aggressive type. There are some other circles that are very aggressive, like, you know, Real Sultan. You can see right here, this is very high risk. You can see that the trading capital is at least $2,000 instead of $200. So it's literally 10 times of QQ circle. And my advice to you, if you're just getting started, you need to understand the bot and how the market works first, and know yourself. Are you a conservative type of person, or if you are a bit more aggressive? Obviously, the reward for QQ circle is going to be low. It's not as high as other circle, because QQ circle again is a very conservative type. Since you are open with 1 time, $15, okay, your profit is gonna be, you know, 1% of $15 is just 0.15, right? That's the 1% profit of that. It's not as much as other circle, because other circle are multiplying by 5, by 10, by 16 sometimes, and it's a lot more. Okay, if you multiply by 0.01, you can see this is how much you make per coin when you buy a coin and then sell the coin. Okay, this is how much you can expect to earn for each sell happen inside the QQ circle. So it's not much, but it could add up, guys, if you have a lot of coins. My word of advice is try yourself. Although it's safe, again, the reward is also low. If you want to take a little bit more risk, the reward is also higher. Okay, and everybody is different. You just need to try it yourself and see if you like it or not. If, let's say, you want to bump up, okay, you want to be a little bit more aggressive, you can switch to other circle, but it's a good way to start, to join QQ circle in the beginning, to understand the games and understand how it works. Okay, so this is your homework right here. Watch this video on how Royal Q trade settings works.